Public speaking is a craft that can only be mastered through practice and technique. To speak eloquently, a speaker must utilize certain strategies to improve the quality and delivery of their speech. The fear of public speaking can be overwhelming, especially for speakers with very little experience in this field. Before last semester, I had very little experience speaking in front of an audience. I knew that public speaking was a skill that with practice and technique could be very useful later in life. I was interested in improving my public speaking skills, but I could never shake the lingering nervousness that I would feel before standing in front of an audience. As I became more comfortable with public speaking over time, I discovered that practicing a speech beforehand, knowing the audience that you are presenting to, and projecting confidence, I was able to alleviate my fears and anxieties. The first and most important strategy for any great speech is to practice and prepare beforehand. Being nervous before delivering a speech in front of your peers is normal. However, the more practice that is put into a speech beforehand will significantly reduce a speaker's anxiety. According to Scientifica's article on public speaking tips for scientists, the most important part of a successful presentation happens before you start talking. All of the efforts that have been made to prepare up until the final moment will make all of the difference. When the moment comes to deliver the speech, Susan Tardanico recommends that the speaker has a very clear roadmap of what they are going to say. By knowing exactly what you are going to say, you will feel much more comfortable and confident before and during your speech. To practice and prepare a speech beforehand, you must review your notes over and over again until you have become comfortable with the material. To further prepare, practicing a speech in front of your friends or in front of a video camera is also very helpful because you will feel more familiar presenting in front of an audience. It is also very important to keep in mind the audience and environment that the speaker is presenting to. With this strategy, a speaker can structure the content and tone of their speech to be suitable to their audience. In Harvard's article titled 10 Tips for Improving Your Public Speaking Skills, Marjorie North suggests that before you begin to craft your message, consider who the message is intended for. Learn as much about your listeners as you can. This will help you determine your choice of words, level of information, organizational pattern, and motivational statement. Knowing the audience that you are presenting to is also imperative for connecting and relating with the audience. As a speaker, you want the audience to remain engaged and interested. Simon Sinek, one of the most watched TED Talks presenters, suggests that you look directly at certain audience members throughout your entire speech. Not only will those certain individuals feel a deeper connection, but the entire audience will. Overall, the speaker can use their knowledge of the audience and their environment to consider what content, tone, and body language will be used during their presentation. Last but not least, it is imperative that the speaker delivers the speech with confidence. While confidence is easier said than done, Brent Gleason states that the more you project confidence, the more confident you are likely to feel. It is important that the speaker feels comfortable and confident because when the speaker is comfortable, the audience is too. The opposite is also true. During a presentation, the audience will read your facial expressions, how you stand, what you do with your hands. Using body language effectively can be very helpful for projecting confidence and comfort. Using occasional hand gestures and alterations of tone can also provide emphasis to your words. After the speaker has practiced their speech thoroughly, they must deliver their speech with passion and energy. If nervousness does occur during the time of the presentation, then the speaker must try and hide any nervous body language or gestures and try to recover. One way of remaining confident is by trying to enjoy yourself while giving your presentation. It can be easier to enjoy yourself while speaking if you just imagine that the audience is just a room full of your really close friends. Maintaining confidence is important because the audience will not be interested in paying attention to your speech if you do not express any interest and confidence into your topic. Overall, public speaking is something that can be scary, but by practicing and implementing certain strategies, that fear and anxiety can be mitigated. To speak eloquently and maintain the attention of your audience, it is important to practice, know the audience, and project confidence. Through harnessing these strategies, any speaker can improve their public speaking and presentation skills. Additionally, with the right presentation and preparation, a speaker will feel much more comfortable presenting in front of their peers. Keeping all of this in mind will lead to a much more enjoyable speech for the speaker and for their audience. Thank you.